Today, we're not just going to scroll through another list of business ideas. Nope. We're going to break down an actual blueprint, a repeatable system you can use to turn any one of those ideas into a real functioning business.
You know that feeling, right? You've got a dozen great ideas bouncing around in your head, but you find yourself doing, well, nothing. It's a classic case of analysis paralysis, and trust me, it can stop you dead in your tracks.
So here's the big takeaway right up front. Stop searching for that one magical, perfect idea. The real secret to actually getting started is having a system, a framework that you can apply to any idea to see if it's got legs. And the foundation of that entire system, the principle that so many successful businesses are built on, is the power of the niche. It's all about going from broad and generic to incredibly specific and essential. It's the difference between a generic website builder and a no-code builder just for therapists, or between corporate wellness and an onboarding platform specifically for remote teams. Okay, let's look at this. Project management is a massive, super competitive space. But a project management tool built specifically for film production, all of a sudden you're solving a unique set of problems for a very specific audience that general tools like Asana or Trello just can't touch. And this logic, it applies everywhere. A subscription box is just an idea, but an artisanal hot sauce box for people who are obsessed with heat and flavor, now that is a business. You're not just selling stuff in a box, you're selling a curated experience to a passionate community. All right, let's do one more just to really hammer this point home. Catering. It's a huge competitive field. But focusing only on grazing boards for parties, boom, you instantly become the go-to expert for a highly visual, Instagram-worthy, and profitable product. You're solving a very specific need. You see the pattern, right? Specificity is your superpower. Okay, so we've nailed down the what. Find a powerful niche. Now let's get into the how. We're going to walk through a simple 4-phase framework that you can apply to any of these ideas. It's a simple, logical path. Validation, foundation, building, and then launch and grow. Think of it as your step-by-step guide from a random thought in your head to a real product in someone's hands. Phase 1, validation, is absolutely crucial. Seriously, this is where you test your idea without risking your life savings. The goal is not to build a website or register a company. It's simply to get one person, just one, to pull out their wallet for the most basic, scrappy version of your idea. Once you have that proof, then you can move to the foundation phase. Yeah, this is the less glamorous but totally essential part. Setting up your legal structure, opening a business bank account, writing a simple plan. This is what makes it real. Phase 3 is building. This is where you take your validated idea and create the real thing. For that hot sauce box, it's about finding those amazing small batch suppliers. For the project management tool, it's coding the core features. For an AI content generator, it's all about fine-tuning the model with really good data. This is where the idea becomes tangible. And finally, phase 4, launch and grow. This is it. You officially open for business. Your focus immediately shifts to marketing, getting those next customers, and, most importantly, listening to their feedback so you can make your product even better. All right, that all sounds great in theory, but let's make it super concrete. We're going to apply this exact blueprint to one of those niche e-commerce ideas, refurbished retro game consoles. So the idea is pretty straightforward. Find old, broken gaming consoles, fix them up, maybe even upgrade them a little, and then sell them to nostalgic collectors and hobbyists. So how do we validate this? Well, we don't build a website, we don't buy 100 consoles, no. We niche down even further to just the Game Boy Color. We buy 5 broken ones off eBay, watch a ton of YouTube videos to learn how to repair them, and enlist them on Etsy. The entire goal is to answer one question. Will people pay a premium for these? That's it. That is the entire test. Let's say they sell out in a week. Boom. That's our validation. Now we do the foundation work. We set up a simple sole proprietorship, get a business bank account to keep our finances separate, and our business plan just focuses on the 2 most important things. Where are we going to consistently find more broken consoles, and who are the reliable suppliers for our repair parts? Okay, now we can move to building. We set up a real workspace, maybe in a garage or a spare room. We source a slightly larger inventory of 10 or 20 consoles, and, crucially, we build our own Shopify site. This gets us off marketplaces like eBay and lets us build our own brand and keep more of the profit. And great photos here are an absolute must. And finally, we launch and grow. We turn the website on, but the real work is in that niche marketing. We create those super satisfying TikToks showing the process of cleaning and repairing a 20-year-old console. We become an active, respected member of retro gaming subreddits and forums, sharing our work. We go directly to where our people already are. So you see how that framework takes an idea from a simple what if to a concrete, step-by-step plan? This blueprint works for retro consoles, sure, but it also works for an AI tool that generates real estate descriptions or a branded dropshipping store for home office gear. The principles are universal. So now, it's your turn. So I'll leave you with this question. Forget about building an empire for a moment. What's one small, annoying problem in a community you're already a part of that you could create a simple solution for this week? Because that, right there, is where every great business really begins.